seems like last season, like you say, after 2010, I thought I was going to be here, but for whatever reasons, it didn't happen. So right now, I'm looking forward to be here and be part of this special team, and I feel blessed about the opportunity.
Did you talk to these guys last summer when you was between spots?
I talked to Jaddy and I talked to Okendo, and at one point, I really thought everything was almost done. But it was part of the business. It didn't happen, and sometimes when you look back, you regret certain things. And when I was sitting in front of my TV and they were winning the championship, I was like, wow. That's when it really hit home. But I'm looking forward to have a very a good season this year, and I know the guys are excited about it too.
So this was after you were let go last summer. You were close to coming here. Was that?
No. When I became a free agent in 2010, after 2010, I was gonna come over here, and I really thought that that was gonna happen. It didn't happen. And then I went through the whole roller coaster in 2011. But everything happened for a reason. I live by faith, and the way that I live, I learn from every experience. And the bottom line is like, I'm healthy and I'm here. I'm a Cardinal now, and I'm very excited about it.
And is the roller coaster kind of leveled off at this point?
Oh yeah. That was 2011. It was 2012 now. So it have to happen. Change your perspective as a professional athlete, and make you realize that you got to work hard every day, and you can't take anything for granted. And it was a very humbling experience for me last season. But I learned from it, and I went across certain pitching coach that helped me with my mechanics and stuff like that. So I felt real blessed while I was going through all the trial and tribulation last season. So mentally, I feel real good, and physically, I feel very healthy.
We saw some of your comments in the paper the other day, and for people on the outside, we see, a player suspended, his performance goes down. You wonder, what do we need to know about what actually went down in your perspective? What happened?
First of all, that I'm innocent. I don't know if you guys been reading. To me, going through that trial for 3 years. If you walk in my shoes, that's not easy to do, because you got to go through every stadium, and everybody gonna judge you. Everybody gonna point fingers at you, even young kids. So as a role model, it hurts. If you wouldn't care about the game or about people, then it wouldn't matter to you. But for me, the way that I believe and the way that I that I live my life, my integrity, and my reputation, and my testimony as a Christian, that means a lot to me. So it really was a heavy weight over my shoulder for the last 3 years. And on top of that, having the surgery, it was kind of like, what else could happen? But everything happened for a reason, and I thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me the opportunity of letting the truth come to the light, and for everybody to have closure about it, and realize that I didn't do anything wrong, and now I could focus on having fun and enjoying the game of baseball.
Do you think that hurts your production? Do you think having that kind of looming there? Do you think? Was it? You described it as a weight, but was it a distraction, or was it a frustration? Do you think it made you pitch?
Really, you know what it is to go to the field every day, and you realize that's your job, but you're not having fun anymore, and you go through a situation where you pretty much feel alone. You went through something, and you didn't get the support that you thought that you were gonna get. So I still talk about it, and I got a little emotional about it, because it really hurt, and it hurt a lot more than what people think. But now I could breathe, and I could just focus on baseball, and start my training and everything that I did when I was a youngster. So I feel like I feel blessed, and that's the best word I could use. I feel blessed, and I'm happy to be a Cardinals, I'll tell you that much.
These past few days are your first days really since the test, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've had it not working there. Is there a difference even this weekend?
It's the first time I've been in public. Today was awesome. It was a very, good day for me. But we will see when the season starts. Let's see how people react to it. But all I can say, I did my part. Now I can't worry about what other people said or might think about me. All I can focus is in training and worry about the things that I can control, which is contributing, to win another championship for this city and this team, and that's what I'm looking forward to do.
Did you and Mike have a discussion on the situation?
What was it again?
Did you and Mike see
Not yet. I just briefly talked to him. He kind of called me while I was in Puerto Rico. By the way, it was like 85, 90 degrees over there. A couple of days ago. So, that's the only time I talked to him. But when the time comes, I'm pretty sure we're going to address the matter. But I don't want none of that to be a distraction. I mean, this is a brand new start for me. And once again, I feel real blessed.
How much of last year was physical? I mean, as you kind of sorted through, do you feel like how you were feeling changed your mechanics a little bit, and you had to do something?
That was more my surgery.
Yeah.
My surgery kind of like lasted longer than what I thought it was going to last, and I lost my my mechanics were kind of out of whack. And me being a type of guy that I'm kind of like, I don't want to use the word hyper, but I'm like, when I'm in the mount, I'm very intense. I couldn't really, like my mind and my heart were in the same, in the same plane. And so sometimes I felt one way, but my arm wasn't doing what I wanted to do. And sometimes you gotta slow down, and faster, quicker is not always better for a pitcher. So, I tried to work faster, but it really didn't work for me. Once I hit the minors, that's when I started really, going back to basic. I'm working with different pitching coaches, and when I went to Colorado, then I started feeling real comfortable. But that was just for 3 weeks or so that I could show that I was, back where I need to be. So I'm glad that the Cardinals took a chance on me, and I know they won't regret it.
How neat is it to have Yadi behind the plate catching?
Oh, that's my boy. That's my boy. I know Yadi before all you guys knew him. So he's an outstanding defensive catcher. He's become a good hitter as well. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be kind of like winter ball. So I'm looking forward to that.
How long have you known him? When did you meet?
Wow, since before he signed. Because, I play against Benji. I'm 35 years old. So, I play against Benji, and I remember before he got drafted, everybody was talking about Yadi in Puerto Rico. I got the chance to meet him, and, now we are here, and Yadi is one of the best, defensive catchers in the game right now. So I'm happy for him.
Since you mentioned your age, have you looked at the rest of the bullpen? The Cardinals bullpen is very young. Everybody's under 30. Do you expect to play some type of leadership role with those young guys?
We have to go there.
You brought it up!
I remember the day when I was, 20, 21 years old, and I made it to the big leagues, and everybody was, Rick Aguilera and all those guys were in the team in Minnesota, and I said, one day I'm going to be like those guys. I guess I'm one of those guys right now when it comes down to age. So, my job is just really, trying to be a leader. And really, you got great arms in that pen. And, and all I got to do is just kind of contribute and let them know their path the same way all those veterans did it for me when I was younger. So, I'm looking forward to the challenge, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.